What's up? It's Sadiq Boxing. Like and subscribe. 95% of you are not subscribed. If you like and subscribe, you will greatly support the channel. Thank you. Terence Crawford versus Manny Pacquiao is in talks for June 12th of 2021 for the WBO and possibly the lineal titles. So, what do I think about this fight? Look, first of all, Manny Pacquiao is an aging legend. He should be retired. Most of you know, if you guys know me from boxing scene or other boxing forums, I gave Pacquiao no chance to beat Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman's dumb game plan was the only reason why Pacquiao won. Because as you guys saw, the last 6 rounds, Keith Thurman took them all, and he lost the first 6 rounds. I don't know why it took him 6 rounds to start. Maybe rust, maybe because he's been out of the ring for too long. But Keith Thurman should have won that fight. But shoulda, woulda, coulda, that doesn't matter right now. Manny Pacquiao was the one that did win the fight. But nevertheless, Manny Pacquiao barely won a split decision victory over Keith Thurman. I hate to break it to Manny Pacquiao fans. I hate to break it to Keith Thurman fans. Terence Crawford is levels above Keith Thurman. Terence Crawford is levels above Jeff Horn, a man who beat Manny Pacquiao. Many people say it was a robbery. Well, I think it could have went either way. I had Pacquiao winning by a couple rounds. I had him, no, not by a couple rounds. I had him winning 7-5. But I could see why Jeff Horn could have won that fight. He roughed Manny Pacquiao up. Jeff Horn completely got annihilated against Terence Crawford. It was a mismatch. It looked like a journeyman versus a world champion. It did not look like 2 world champions fighting. So, I know boxing doesn't work that way. Like, I always like to use this example in boxing. Michael Moore beat Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield beat George Foreman. So in that case, most people think, because Michael Moore beat Evander Holyfield and Holyfield beat George Foreman, Moore should beat George Foreman as well. But that's not what happened. Foreman knocked Michael Moore out. Boxing isn't 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. Nah. It's different. That's why boxing is one of the best sports, if not the best sport in the world. The outcome, you don't know the outcome until they actually get in the ring. It's not like in the NBA right now. We all know it's going to be the Nets versus the Lakers. No other team has a chance because every good player signs with the Nets or the Lakers. Many people are acting like, well, we'll leave that for the other channel. But now let's focus on Pacquiao versus Crawford. I don't see a way where Manny Pacquiao can beat Terence Crawford. I don't. Manny Pacquiao is 5'6" with a 67-inch reach. He's a southpaw. Terence Crawford is 5'8" with a 74-inch reach. He can switch fight. He can find the outside, on the inside, in the mid-range. He can dance around the ring. He can brawl with you, trade with you. He has power. He has speed. I don't see how Pacquiao wins that fight. I don't. Many people assume that Pacquiao has a chance. I don't see it. Please show me what Pacquiao could do to beat Terence Crawford. Pacquiao, maybe the Pacquiao that beat Ricky Hatton and Miguel Cotto stands a chance against Terence Crawford. And I still don't see that, like a peak Manny Pacquiao beating Terence Crawford. I don't see it. I think Terence Crawford is one of the most underrated fighters of all time. He has a special talent. He's that type of fighter. He truly is. He's that type of fighter. That type of fighter that comes once in a generation. He's the Floyd Mayweather of our era. He's the Sugar Ray Leonard of our era. I wouldn't be shocked if Terence Crawford goes to middleweight and if Canelo Alvarez can go down and he beats Canelo Alvarez. I wouldn't be shocked. If they fight at middleweight, I'm not saying that they go at super middleweight. No, I think they'd be a step too far for Terence Crawford. Like, I don't see how Pacquiao can win this fight. Many people are excited. Look, it's a good fight, but I just don't see how he can win. I really want Terence Crawford to fight Errol Spence. That's an intriguing matchup where I do favor Terence Crawford, but Spence clearly has a chance. That's the fight I want to see. I don't want to see Pacquiao versus Crawford. I don't mind seeing it, but it's not something I'm begging for. I'm begging to see Spence versus Crawford. That's the only fight at welterweight that intrigues me for both fighters. I don't see either fighter losing to anyone else other than each other. And I don't really, if I had to predict right now, I view Terence Crawford as a big favorite over Spence. In my eyes, I would be surprised if Spence knocked out Terence Crawford. I wouldn't be shocked. I would be shocked if Pacquiao beat Terence Crawford. I'd be utterly shocked. Look, and I said the same thing about the Thurman versus Pacquiao fight. I said I would be utterly shocked if Pacquiao beats Thurman, and he did. Props to Pacquiao. This is not a Keith Thurman. This is Terence Crawford, and he shouldn't have beat Keith Thurman. But Keith Thurman was rusty. He was not firing on all cylinders, and Pacquiao got him, dropped him early, and adds to the fight. But I see Terence Crawford win this fight fairly easily. I see him stopping Manny Pacquiao late, mid to late rounds, anywhere between rounds 6 and 12. I see the stoppage coming there. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you guys excited for this matchup? Do any of you give Manny Pacquiao a chance? I don't. You guys might. All right. Like and subscribe, of course. Sadiq Boxing out.